So, if your back pain is chronic, you may have been diagnosed with a thing called non-specific low back pain. Now, this is actually very common, and on research done on people with bulging discs, they've found that as many people live with bulging discs with no pain as people who have bulging discs with pain. There's also an equal number of people with severe or chronic back pain and no apparent reason, as there is with people with no apparent reason and no back pain. So it's actually a really unknown thing. As common as back pain is, we don't know anything about it really. So if you're one of these people with no disc, no reason, no cause, and you've been diagnosed with non-specific low back pain, then we really need to look at your lifestyle stress or address lifestyle stress and see if that works. I personally did a pain program with a group of doctors in the US, and it comes in the form of an app on your phone. And it's called Curable. There's a link in the notes of this post. But it focuses on education. So first it has to convince you it works. And that study on low back pain I just told you about was one of the education papers that I read before I signed up for the full program. And then the full program has more education, but it also has meditation and journaling exercises to address past stress and trauma, as well as current stress. So 95% of people with back pain have some kind, or chronic non-specific back pain, have some kind of childhood trauma. So, you know, we've got to go down the rabbit hole. If you can't find a physiotherapist, a chiro, a doctor, a myotherapist, an osteo that works, then you've got to go down the psychotherapy route or the counseling or the psychologist. Okay, keep looking for answers. Now, if you find meditation and relaxation is enough to let your back go and to actually resolve your pain or at least moderate it, then the power plate's a fantastic tool. My favorite position is lying down with my calves on the plate, and I'm on the floor and I'm just letting my pelvis and my back spread. But you find whatever position you're most comfortable in, and then really focus on the sensations of the vibration, how it moves through your body. You can hum along with it. And for some people, that will be enough. All right. For others, there is good research showing that lifting in the gym and training with weights can reduce low back pain and prevent recurrent low back pain. But it can also flare you up. So you do need guidance, like you need a team. Seek guidance before starting, preferably someone with experience. And then also understand if you're going to lift to, I don't know why I did that. If you're going to lift to mitigate, prevent recurrence or prevent back pain, you can't start with your body weight. You have to start with 1 or 2 kilos and work your way up. And what I'm going to show you today is just a few ideas of how to move to start with weights. Long term, the idea is that you lift heavy when you have no symptoms, you lift moderately when you have barely there symptoms, and you focus on movement when you have niggles or pain. So there's a range. For some women, that range will be rhythmical. It'll go with their cycle. So you'll hit them hard with heavy weights and big lifts in the first half of their cycle. You'll start to reduce the loads but increase endurance in the second half. And you'll move right down to movement, yoga, meditation, walking, Tai Chi towards the end of their cycle, and then start again after they finish their bleed. So the whole listen to the body thing is true and real, and do that, but also try to build a team of people that you can bounce ideas off and that will look at it from another point of view. So for our 3 exercises, it's actually just one exercise. I'm going to show you how to grade it and then fill in the shades of grey. So when you have no pain, then lifting is a deadlift, okay, with weights. Lifting is this sort of exercise, okay, moving a weight from one level to another. If you have no pain, then this is the kind of exercise that has been shown to reduce recurrent back pain and prevent recurrences. But again, it is high risk. People do their backs doing that. So if you have a coach looking at your style and technique, that would be perfect. Now, if you have pain, the same exercise could change into a movement like this. All of these, of course, can be done on the power plate. So there's no weight here. It's actually more of a stretch movement. You can add stepping if that's comfortable for you. And you can add side to side movement if that's comfortable for you as well. Okay? And then in between, that stretch and that lift is, using a lighter weight. So bear with me while I pop off screen. Doing your deadlift, but then maybe adding some kind of stretch as well. Okay, so there's a bit more movement in this. The weights are less than half. Okay, all of these should be pain-free. Okay, there should be zero pain or reaction to those movements. And if you're getting a pain or reaction, it is not the right movement for you, which is why a collaboration between professionals is really important. So good luck with that, and I hope we've relieved your pain and stress for today. And remember to send me your questions, if you have any, on women's health. Talk to you later.